Welcome again. This is Steve Brinton. I am the muscle testing guy, and I am the founder of the Muscle Testing Academy. And we teach classes on how to muscle test, and we do individual sessions with people who would like to make some personal progress and some liberation in their own lives. So again, and I'll say it every time so you can really get it, the muscles of your body, every muscle goes instantly weak in the absence of truth. So if you step into fear, you go weak. If you complain, you go weak. If you simply tell a lie, even if you think it's the truth, your body still goes weak. And the muscles of your body go instantly strong in the presence of truth, or that which promotes life. Okay, amazing, huh? Like, what if you could just stand in truth all the time? But like truth is, it sets us free from the not truth. But sometimes the not truth is there to keep us from the pain that happened in that world of truth. And so we're afraid to let that go. So let's take that right on into, the conversation about complaints and gripes that we had and the 4 circles. Something happens, first circle. You complain about it. You say it shouldn't be that way. You have multiple gripes and complaints about what's going on here. And that manifests as thoughts here. On the 3rd circle down here, it manifests as visceral reactions, tightness, anxiety, maybe nauseousness, whatever it might be. And then those thoughts and those energies of your emotion, because emotion is called energy in motion, E in motion, emotion. And those thoughts and emotions together create outcomes for us that are typically about fight, flight, or freeze. Okay, fight is like, I gotta survive, I gotta win, I gotta dominate, I gotta be in control, or I'm gonna lose. And the flight is like, I leave, I want to get away from, I want to avoid something, and the freeze is simply I'm stuck. So watch that. So again, let's get back to the complaints. We talked about complaints, the payoff. The payoff of a complaint is you get to be right. Okay. So again, look at all the places in your relationship with, close other people you're in a relationship with. People at work, people out in the public, situations in the public. I know people who, when elections went a certain way, they were so depressed that they got massively sick and about that. So they got tangled up in that web of complaint, and the complaint swallows you in that mess of fear, fright, terror, anger, rage, judgment, condemnation, contempt, disgust, loathing, hopelessness, and despair. Have you ever had that in any of your relationships? With your physical health, with your relationships, with your finances, with your career, with your relationship with the divine. Okay. So again, it's really, really powerful. Now, complaining is so you can be right. Like, we want to be right, but we want to have love. We want to have great relationships. And if those people would just change, we could have great relationships. The change doesn't take place over there. Never. It takes place right here with you. We had a friend whose daughter got married, and they weren't pleased with the guy, and the daughter was not happy with them, and it was a real conflict, and even the daughter asked the mother-in-law to help her pick out her wedding dress. I mean, talk about a travesty when you don't do that with your own mom. So the marriage took place, the kids got married, and next month the woman took the class, and boy, did she have a boatload of complaints about her daughter, boatload of complaints about her new son-in-law, and 2 boatloads of complaints about his folks. She came, took the class, she learned how to do forgivenesses, she learned how to do muscle testing. And the muscle testing, her husband wasn't available, and she wasn't really comfortable doing it for herself, so she just took the forgiveness exercises we teach. And every day she would take, said 15 to 20 minutes, write down all the things she was complaining about, all of her upsets about her daughter, her son-in-law, the whole situation. And then she would take the formula for forgiveness, and she would walk through forgivenesses for like 10 or 15 minutes around that. And after 3 weeks, she came to me and she said, Steve, everybody is changing. My daughter is coming to visit me. She's sharing her life, her challenges, difficulties of newlywed with me. I'm okay with her son, with my son-in-law, her husband. I'm even in conversation with his parents, though I'm not a fan of them, okay? So when she let go of her complaints through forgiveness, not only did she shift, but everything shifted around her. But she had to do the changing first. So when you complain, you lose love and affection and affinity. And if you say you want those and you don't, you have to look at the complaints you're holding somewhere. Maybe with yourself, maybe with them. Because if you really want that, you got to let go of being right. You got to let go of the payoff of being right. So that's what we teach in the Muscle Testing Academy in our 2-day course, basic course, and in our individual sessions. We help you identify what the complaint is, help you get really clear about the stressors, the energies, about that, get really honest with yourself with the muscle testing, and we let them go. And what shows up is love and affection and affinity. You don't have to go get it. It's just what rises up within you when you let go of the complaints that have been sitting on top of that. So that's what we do. So if you'd like to add a dose of love and affection and affinity and always peace, then consider reaching out. Leave me a message. We can connect up by text, by email, by whatever method or manner you want to, and by the specific tool you're using to watch this with. And we'll kind of map out how you can further allow love and affection, affinity in your life, and let go of that need to be right, which we think covers up a lot of our pain. But it doesn't. It just exacerbates it. So reach out to me. Let's have a conversation. All right, take care. Love you.